Well, Filipino-American rapper Saweetie brought the house down when she performed for the first time in the Philippines last Saturday during the FIBA World Cup draw at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Our correspondent Pauline Verzosa spoke with Saweetie before the spectacle in this one-on-one interview, and Saweetie told Pauline how excited she is to be home and perform for her fans.
I am so excited. It's such a pleasure to be back, and to be performing in the Philippines is just everything to me. When they told me about it, it was a no-brainer, and I said yes, so I'm happy to be here.
I know you've performed everywhere, but is performing in the Philippines has always been your dream?
Top of my wish list, yes. So I'm so happy to be here, and I haven't performed everywhere, but this one was definitely the top of my wish list. I'm like home, so it's like I want to perform and make sure that I'm doing my best, but it's like excitement mixed with a little bit of like nerves.
So we do know, Saweetie, what we love about you is that every chance you get, you always flaunt your Filipino roots.
Absolutely.
Why is it so important for you to highlight your heritage? Is this something that you realized yourself or your family influenced you?
You know, when I reflect on my childhood, I realized that how my mother raised me, how my dad raised me, made me into the woman who I am today. And she's from Tondo, Manila, so, you know, she's a different type of woman.
She's also a feisty woman.
Yes, very feisty.
All right, so not a lot of people know this, but you were an athlete growing up.
Yes.
You were even an athlete. You got a Female Athlete of the Year award.
Yes. Oh, wow.
I did my research.
Okay, girl. We love
so
that.
you were a volleyball player.
Yes, and I ran track and I played football.
Oh, wow. All-around girl, multi-talented, Saweetie for sure. What do you think, how did sports play a role in how you developed in the music industry as well?
I feel like sports definitely makes you disciplined, you know? It makes you accountable, it makes you responsible for what you're trying to achieve. So I'm grateful that, you know, I committed to volleyball as a young woman, because it definitely instilled a lot of invaluable assets and skill sets into like my regiment.
And as a Filipino, we'll be hosting basketball's biggest event.
Wow, like to be here is a dream come true, and I can't believe that we're even sitting here talking about it like this, so casually.
Are you a basketball fan yourself?
Absolutely, girl, and I love watching basketball, but playing, I played for one season because running up and down that court, my lungs could not keep up.
So we do the rapping, we do the music
yes,
instead.
girl, just put me on stage.
All right, so Team Philippines or Team USA?
Ooh, Team Philippines, baby.
Team
I know that's right.
All the way. All right, so you're a great example of a self-made artist. Talk
Thank
about
you.
the perseverance and the tenacity it had to take for you to make it in this industry, to break those barriers as a woman, as a Filipina, as an Asian.
I think that what it's taught me is as soon as you feel like giving up, if you keep going, something bigger and better is on its way. So like for anyone who's working towards their goal, whether if it's in music or any other industry, just keep going, because you never know in your day of, you know, being successful or getting to where you want to go is going to happen. So just believe in yourself and be consistent.
And was that right? You had a nickname when you were growing up? What's Stuttering Stan?
Oh, Stuttering Stanley. How do
I'm
you know
sorry, I had
that?
to bring that up.
Girl.
I told you I did my research.
Oh yeah, I had a speech problem growing up.
So talk about how you turn into a weakness into, you know, like a skill. I mean, rapping, that had to have some sort of development along the way.
You know, interestingly, I would be very nervous to perform, only because I evolved so much as a communicator. I actually took communication in college because I struggled with communicating. And the fact that my roommate was actually telling me that, she was like, how do you like come from being a stuttering little girl to like a female rapper? And she was just like having a big epiphany about that. So that is interesting. Shout out to all my stuttering little kids out there. It's okay, we got it, baby.
You can make it.
You can make it.
All right, so talk about the importance of social media. Like I said, you know, on TikTok, your songs are just exploding. It's viral. A lot of people use it. Best Friend especially. Here in the Philippines, a lot of girls used it and made their own versions.
Really?
Talk about the importance, of social media for artists like you who are now, you know, developing and trying to put their music out there.
I think not only is social media a good platform for music, but it allows artists to just inspire, you know, communities and people across the globe. And I'm so happy to see so many different forms of people making different videos to all different types of like my songs. So I'm grateful, and you know, my purpose here is to inspire. So I love seeing the girls get ready, hanging with their friends, doing, you know, day-to-day videos, vlogging. It makes me so happy to see that.
And you mentioned it earlier, but there are a lot of Filipino rappers up and coming here in the Philippines, both male and females. Any initiatives from you, I guess, or like a plan to also help them grow or tap them, bring them to the US, I don't know, maybe, and just to get to know them and give them the same platform that you have?
So normally when I go to a different country, a different city, the host normally brings the artist to me. So I was telling Nylon, because they asked me the same question, like, where are they at? Please bring them to me. I would love to meet the upcoming female and male rappers in the Philippines.
Let's go.
Let's
More
go.
Filipinos.
Come on, Pauline.
I can't rap myself, but
Oh, you can?
I cannot.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, girl.
I'll stick to the reports and the interviews. But do you know any Filipino raps yourself?
I mean, the ones in America, yeah, I know Pilo. I mean, her's an R&B singer. I know Olivia Rodrigo is a singer, but I'm trying to see what the rappers out here is talking about.
I hope you could learn a Tagalog rap. That
I would
be
love
amazing.
that.
So what's next for you? I know you're working on your next album.
I'm working on my first
initiatives?
album.
Oh, your first album,
Yes.
So when is it going to come out and other things you're working on?
I want it to come out soon, so I'm working on that. I'm working on a beauty line. I recently just opened up my own foundation with my grandmother called the Icy Baby Foundation. So I'm working on a couple of things right now.
All right, we're so excited for that. Thank you so much again,
Thank you,
Saweetie,
girl.
our bestie.
Thank you, Pauline.